On the night of January 7th, four friends would be watching their favorite team win with the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahones and Travis Kelce, beat the San Diego Chargers 13-12. The four friends located back in Kansas City, Missouri, must have been elated following the win, but what would unfold over the next coming days would leave three men dead, the police and the public still wondering and looking for answers. The four friends that night, consisting of Jordan Willis, 38, David Harrington, 37, Ricky Johnson, 38, and Clayton McGeeney, 36, all found themselves at the home of Mr. Willis that night. Mr. Willis, being a biological scientist that had previous history with work on vaccines involving the HIV or AIDS virus. A well-educated man with dual residency in California as well as Kansas City. The four men's last known location was the home of Mr. Willis following the game, with each of Mr. Willis's guests never making it home that night and no word of them. Their families immediately sprung into action. For 2 days, the families of the victims say they visited Mr. Willis's home, called him, and sent him Facebook messages asking where they were. He did not respond. Eventually, the fiancée of one of the men broke into the house through the basement and found the first body in the backyard of Mr. Willis's home. She then called the police, who arrived to find Mr. Willis in his underwear holding a wine glass. Mr. Willis claimed to not have left his home for 2 days and slept with noise-canceling headphones that had blocked the sound of his friends' family frantically knocking over the last 48 hours. Who also alleged that after the night of the game, he had no idea where his supposed friends were and when they had left his residence. And although Mr. Willis claimed to have slept through 40 entire hours warmly in the safety of his bed, the bodies of his three supposed friends lied frozen stiff only a couple hundred feet from him. Frozen on the back porch of Mr. Willis's home was David Harrington, Ricky Johnson, and Clayton McGeeney, with no winter coats and only their team's jersey. The fact of no coats would be one of question as to Mr. Willis claiming his friends left of their own volition. Why would they have gone into the frigid night without putting on their coat? How could all of these men be incapacitated, not being able to make it off the porch? Why didn't Mr. Willis notice the frozen corpses of his friends for 2 entire days? All these questions had the public speculating for answers. Interviews in the following days from people that said they knew Mr. Willis said he was referred to among his peers as the chemist, using his scientific background in crafting illegal drug mixes for his friends and personal use. As reports of the deaths made their way to the public and media, Mr. Willis seemingly disappeared, moving out of the home where the incident took place and checking himself into a rehab facilitation. Police conducted a toxicology report of the 3 victims and found initial toxicology information on the 3 men suggested traces of cocaine, THC, and fentanyl. The men tested level 30 for fentanyl, triple the amount needed to kill them. Now, the real questions began. Who acquired these drugs? Were they used recreational by all involved? Or was this used to spike or tamper with somebody? Where was this batch of drugs from? All serious questions needed to be answered, but at current time, police in the case suspect no foul play. But what is your opinion? Is Mr. Willis involved in foul play? Was this night of fun gone wrong? Leave your opinions in the comments, and guys, thank you so much.